This segment brought to you by Kansas Regenerative Medicine. Your stem cells, your health, your life.
Okay, Brian McCornack at Kansas State University, Department of Entomology. And I'm here talking to the Kansas Soybean Commission about our Summer Soybean Science Institute, which we call 3SI. And it's really about developing what we call inquiry ninjas. We've got teachers coming from all over the state to come in for a 3-week experience. And we bring in K-State faculty from across the college to talk about their discipline and how it evolves around soybean. And soybean becomes that really magical seed that we can talk about a lot of things. Most importantly, how we do science. And so that becomes a major focus of the Institute are the questions that we ask. And a lot of that is the cross-cutting concepts, so looking at patterns, looking at scale, looking at proportion, to the scientific method. You know, what's a good question and where do we start? But then how do we design an experiment to answer that? How do we really know that? And the fun part for me is teachers coming into the Institute are somewhat reluctant when they start, not really sure where this is going to go. And then by the end of 3 weeks, I feel like I've got 20 new scientists that are ready to take on the world and take that science knowledge to the classrooms. And more importantly, the importance of commodities to our state like soybean. And I've been really fortunate to have the support from the Kansas Soybean Commission to fund this program. And I think what's kept me going is by the end of the 3 weeks, that's a really long time for a teacher to take out of their summer, away from their family in a lot of cases, away from their comforts of home. At the end of the 3 weeks, to still come up to me and say, is there more? Is there something else we can be doing? And that's really where we've partnered with the Kansas Corn Commission to essentially do this, what we call our ear-to-ear program, which is our mentorship program, where the teachers that have gone through the Summer Institute now become the mentors in their school. So they pair up with about 4 teachers and really help them with the inquiry piece. So our program is no longer directly working with those teachers. Instead, we're working with graduates of the Summer Institute. And that to me is really rewarding because that's what we're doing is having a much greater impact, and we're allowing the teachers to feel like they're a big part of it. So again, at the end of the 3 weeks, a lot of teachers will just need some time to kind of take those concepts and bring them into the classroom and feel confident. And there are others that are really ready to run. And so a lot of those teachers from that Summer Institute will apply for the ear-to-ear program. And then we'll even get a select few that go into our, what we call Teacher Supporting Inquiry, which is our really ambassador program. And those teachers that have those ideas that they want to take across the state of Kansas will do just that. And we had a couple of graduates from the Soybean Commission project, the 3SI, who went through the mentorship program and said, hey, let's take this idea that we've got, which was to make these breakout boxes. And there's a bunch. It's basically a puzzle, locks, and you have to solve the puzzle in order to get to the very center prize. And they developed all the questions. They're now bringing this into classrooms, and it's really a way of getting the curriculum that we've developed for the Kansas Corn to get into classrooms. Again, but that was supported by teachers and their passion to bring education and this initiative to the classroom. But that all started with support from the Kansas Soybean Commission to get that seed planted, so to speak. If we get to do this again for an 8th year, we're hoping to put out a call for applications, usually in late spring, and it's usually the first 3 weeks in June. We're looking for teachers, so send them our way.
Watch Ag AM in Kansas online at agaminkansas.com.
Hi, I'm Kim Mandring with Hardy Insurance. I'm here to help you with all of your farm and ranch needs. When it comes to protecting your operation and your family, you need a name you can trust at a price you can afford. Call me today or visit hardyaviationins.com.